Hey everyone, welcome back. You guys sent in some really interesting articles about the crypto markets.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
It seems like there's always a lot happening with crypto, to be honest.
True.
But today, we're diving deep, especially into altcoins.
Okay, yeah. Altcoins, for sure.
We'll be talking about this whole alt season thing. What does that even mean?
Right.
And get this, even BlackRock of all companies,
Black.
is making a move into DeFi, decentralized finance. Who would have thought?
It's pretty wild.
Definitely not what I would have expected even just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, things are changing fast. There's a real shift happening, I think.
Let's talk about that shift then. One of the big things that caught my eye in these articles was this idea of Bitcoin losing its grip a little.
Yeah, Bitcoin's dominance has been dropping. It's down to 56.1%.
56.1%.
Two-year low.
Okay, so back up for a second. For someone who's not constantly checking the crypto charts, what does dominance actually mean when we're talking about Bitcoin?
Good question. So dominance basically refers to the percentage of the total crypto market that Bitcoin makes up. Like, out of all the crypto out there, what portion of the value is held in Bitcoin?
So when we say Bitcoin's dominance is dropping, it means
It means other cryptocurrencies are starting to take up a bigger piece of that pie.
those other cryptocurrencies, that's what we call altcoins, right?
Exactly. And this is where that altcoin season idea comes into play.
Right, alt season. It sounds kind of like a party or something.
Yeah, kind of. But it's basically a period of time when altcoins, as a group, tend to see their prices go up, sometimes way up.
More so than Bitcoin.
Yeah, a lot of the time, the gains in altcoins can outpace Bitcoin during these periods. There's more risk involved too, though.
More risk.
Yeah, altcoins are generally a lot more volatile than Bitcoin. Their prices can swing up and down much more dramatically, so you could potentially make a lot of money, but you could also lose a lot. And there are a lot more scams to watch out for in the altcoin space.
So it's not as simple as Bitcoin's dominance is down, time to dump all my Bitcoin and buy a bunch of random altcoins.
No, definitely not. You always need to do your research.
All right, so let's move on to another big thing that caught my attention. These spot Ether ETFs, they seem to be getting a lot of attention. And there was that huge influx of cash on November 29th, like $332.9 million. Why is everyone so excited about these ETFs?
It's a big deal because ETFs make it easier for everyday investors to get involved with Ethereum. With a spot Ether ETF, you don't have to directly own any Ether. You just buy shares of the ETF.
And that's less intimidating for a lot of people, right?
Absolutely. It's more accessible and it feels safer because ETFs are regulated.
And speaking of big names, wasn't BlackRock one of the companies that launched a spot Ether ETF?
Yeah, they did. BlackRock, the biggest asset manager in the world, they've got their own spot Ether ETF now.
I mean, if BlackRock is getting into it, that says something, right?
For sure. It shows that even the most traditional financial institutions are starting to take Ethereum seriously. Their ETHA fund, their ETF, is doing really well too, by the way.
Interesting. So are you saying we might see Ether hit like $4,000 soon?
Some analysts think so.
Wow. And it's not just spot Ether ETFs, right?
Yeah.
BlackRock is also getting into DeFi, decentralized finance.
Yeah, with their USD Corporate Digital Liquidity Fund. They call it BUIDL for short.
BUIDL. I love it. But what does that actually mean? What are they doing with this fund?
They're basically building a bridge between traditional finance and DeFi.
Okay, I'm not sure I follow.
So think of it this way. BlackRock has this fund, BUIDL, and investors can use it to create something called DUSD stablecoins.
Stablecoins, aren't those like digital dollars?
Exactly. So they're pegged to the value of the US dollar. And then these DUSD stablecoins can be swapped for other stablecoins on a platform called Curve.
Curve.
It's a big platform in the DeFi space. It's known for its liquidity pools.
Liquidity pools. What in the world are those?
Imagine a big pool of crypto. That's basically what it is. Users put their crypto into these pools, and that creates liquidity for other people to trade against. And Curve is really good at making those trades happen smoothly, especially for stablecoins.
Okay, so it sounds like BlackRock is basically making it easier for big investors to get involved with DeFi.
Exactly. They're using their traditional finance know-how and connections to make DeFi more accessible.
So to sum it all up, we've got Bitcoin's dominance dropping, which could mean we're headed for another altcoin season.
Right.
And on top of that, we've got major players like BlackRock jumping into the crypto world headfirst. They're investing in Ethereum with their ETF, and they're even getting into the world of DeFi with their BUIDL fund. It's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, it really is.
This all feels like a huge turning point for crypto. And for everyone listening, I think the big question is, what does this mean for the future of finance as a whole? Something to think about. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely keeping a close eye on all of this. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Catch you next time.
See ya.